Hey, what's up? Thanks for visiting my channel. Back from being sick for a little bit, so cutting a 31-inch flag here. I don't usually do the roughing and detail pass, but I'm a little lazy right now. So I'm using a 1/4-inch end mill to rough it out and a 60-degree V-bit. Try to watch this video all the way to the end because I give some pretty good tips on boards that aren't flat, so check it out. Thanks for watching. All right, let's talk about this flag real quick. So, I did the design in easel, and I don't normally do a roughing and a detail pass, but I did it on this one because I just didn't feel like deleting this and deleting that. So I figured I'll just do a roughing and a detail. So I roughed it, you saw in the video, with a 1/4-inch end mill, and I did everything else with a 60-degree V-bit. The one thing I didn't like was that the We the People didn't carve very deep, so I actually had some spots that were lower from the 1/4-inch. So I had to come back into the file and essentially do what I normally do, where I do 2 files on my own, but to make it faster, I only take out things that I want the end mill to cut, and things for the V-bit, do them separately. This is a big flag. This is 31 inches long, 16 1/4 wide. So I couldn't fit it in my planer, and it's a pre-done panel board from a big box store, and it wasn't, I guess, perfectly flat. After cutting it, I found that out, because when I cut the stars, you saw in the earlier video, it looked like I was recutting the stars, and what actually happened was like this row of stars was bigger than the rest, so I ended up cutting this last row of 4 or 5, I'm sorry, yeah, 1 2 3 4 5. I did I did these first, this last row. So what I had to do was, and I'll show you in the art program real quick. So I'll show you real quick on here. Not sure, my machine just started going for some reason. So here's your stars, right? So at the beginning, I recut just these. So what I did was I came in here, because everything's in the same spot. I deleted those, and I told it to just cut those. So it literally skips all the other ones. So what I ended up doing was I brought my V-bit over to this area, and I zeroed it on the Z to right here. Then I returned it to 0 back to the corner, told it to cut. It cut all these. Then what happened was I had these were all perfect, and the rest of them were kind of different in size. So then what I did was pretty much the same thing. Then I removed these stars, and I think it was the first 2 rows, and I zeroed it to right here, and I recut them. And then I did it again on the last 2 you saw in that video, and I zeroed it to right around this area. So, you know, it's always important to make sure your wood is flat, or you're gonna end up doing that. So if you end up cutting something and you have spots that are bigger or smaller, don't trash the piece. And I have that in some other videos of mine on my channel, but don't trash the piece. Go back into your artwork, delete the things you're good with, and tell it to recut. Might end up taking a little longer, but you'll end up with a finished product that Obviously looks good and something you can sell or hang in your own home, but definitely don't want to throw the piece out. But if you end up cutting the lowest spot first, then you're going to have an issue. So if your board is not flat and you're having issues, cut the higher spots first, get them to the size you want, then you can remove those and zero to the next highest spot. And then what you'll have is all your deepest spots will be smaller, but you can go in and correct them later. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of this. Have a great day. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.